everyone, and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I have this fun makeup look for you. We've gone a little bit more colorful than usual today. Pinks, orange, red, and a tiny bit of blue right there. In the same usual sort of smoky yet wearable fashion with a good neutral lip. I'm using some old favorites. I'm using some new fun stuff from Ere Perez. I wanted to sort of use those loose shadows in action and sort of show you guys what you can achieve here. A little bit of RMS. You know, I like to do a little bit of everything in my videos, so that's what we're doing today. If you do want to know how I created this look and how to use some color in a more wearable way on your eyes, then please keep watching. All right, today I felt inspired to prime, and I'm using this one from Ere Perez. It's their Smooth and Prime Primer. I'm a fan of this one because I think it's really good for filling in any sort of pores. So you're going to see I'm concentrating this on my T-zone. I am going in with a little bit more of a dewy foundation. That's why I wanted to do this. And you can see I'm sort of pressing it into the skin. That's where my pores are the largest, just right around my nose and on my chin as well. So pushing into the product is really going to help the product sit in there rather than just on top. Then I'm going with an old favorite. I was just digging through my drawers. What am I going to use for this tutorial? And it's like I almost forgot about this stuff. This is the Sappho foundation. I'm using the shade Lisa. Lisa's like ever so slightly too light for me because I just got some color, but I went in heavy-handed with the bronzer and we're all good. The tone of it is really, really great. I have a more olive complexion that's really fair, and typically that's great, and with bronzer, it's perfection. Then I'm going in with the Fit Glow Beauty Concealers, the shade C3. You can see I'm using just a really small amount, to be honest with you. I like that the brush doesn't overly disperse the product as well, so it makes it easy to do so. So I get really red on my chin, I'm covering a spot on my face, and then I'm just going underneath the eyes per usual. And I feel like I'm loving this even more now that I'm using it paired with the 100% pure sponge. So if you're having a hard time with this concealer at all, that's maybe something that you should try out. So I'm just bouncing this into the skin. You're gonna see I'm really taking my time. I'm again pushing the product, not smearing it around my face because that's not what I would like to do. Then I'm going to go in with the 100% pure bamboo blur powder. Again, I'm taking the sponge. That's what's up with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to basically press this right on top anywhere that I have already applied concealer. This is going to be to set it in place as well as help with getting shiny throughout the evening as well, or the day. This is a daytime, nighttime look, whatever feels right. So you can see I'm just setting wherever I put concealer right before I go into powder, and I'm using my usual Delium Tools bronzer brush, and I'm going to take this on the forehead, underneath the cheekbones and the jawline. Like I said, I'm going in pretty heavy-handed. I wanted to give my face a really good natural amount of color to kind of help the foundation look a little bit better. Then I'm going in with blush. This is the Ere Perez Satin Matte Blush in pink. I really am a big fan of this one. And I'm doing just a really light amount of color. The eyes are doing all the talking, so I'm not going in with as much as I traditionally do. I'm also using the Ere Perez Sculpt brush for blush, which I love, and I'm just kind of again pressing it into the skin, gonna take it over my nose, and then I'm just building up the color as necessary, which is just a really light kiss of it. Then for highlight, I'm going with an old favorite. This is the RMS Living Luminizer. I just really wanted that glass looking skin, and this product is so good for that. So I'm just taking my time using my ring finger, which applies the least amount of pressure, going on the tops of the cheekbones. You can see I'm layering it up. I'm going to do that on both sides, and I'm going to do that just before I take it down the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow. It's not really even doing justice in this video here, but you'll see as I speak and move in the beginning and end of this video just how amazing it picks up the light. Then for brows, I'm going in with a new favorite. This is the 100% pure green tea fiber mascara, something like that. But I really like this. I use the shade medium brown. I just got my eyebrows done, and I have really thick, pretty full eyebrows, so I don't really need to do that much filling in. And I always use a light hand, so this product is great for me because you can see it's filling it in towards the front and then giving me some color towards the edge. It can be a little messy. I did mention this, but it's really easy to just wipe up and move on with your life. Then I'm going back in with the Ere Perez blush in pink. I actually use this as my transition shade. So I'm taking the Delium Tools 785 brush, and you can see I am just working this in those little window wiper motions. I kind of build it up to be this slightly more rich color. You could definitely tell it's pink. It's kind of peering out from my crease. I'm going with pink on the lid, so I thought that this would be the best thing to use. So again, back and forth motions, just blending that out. And to soften the line between my brow and this crease color, I'm going in with the Alima Pure Satin Matte Shadow. I did just review these. If you guys want to check it out, that's down below. I'm going to use the same brush, and this is the shade Bone, which is a really amazing, perfect brow bone shade. And I'm just using the same brush to buff that in and soften those edges, and then give my brow bone a little definition as well. For the lid, I'm going in with the RMS Eye Polish. This is in the shade Embrace. It's a really beautiful pink tone. And I'm just going to lay this down on the lid first because I want the shade that I'm going to use on top to really pop. I want it to last all day. And any sort of cream acting as a sticky base for a powder is a great way to do so. So it's exactly what I'm doing here. Just using a little Antonym brush to lay that color on real quick. Then I'm going in with the RMS Press Shadow. This is in the shade GR19. I reviewed these all at length as well, so I will also include that down below, any helpful videos. And I'm just using the same brush, and I'm just packing right on top of that shadow here. This is just a little bit darker, has a little bit of a metallic sheen to it, and the pair is just so stunning together. Then I'm going in with the Sappho Orange Shadow. I don't know why. I need to get my life together. I can't remember this. What it's called, but I'll link it down below. And I'm just taking the 785 and I am just acting as like a little halo around this pink to sort of help it blend and also tie it into the bottom lash line, which we will get to momentarily. Before the bottom lash line, I'm going with the Ere Perez dual-sided shadow brush, and I am using the Hint Beauty shadow in Rosy Velvet, which is a gorgeous red, and I'm just using this on the outer corner. I felt like this look needed a little bit more definition. The lid and the crease were just a little too samey for me, and this shade was the perfect way to add it. It's in that same theme. It has a little bit of color. It's a little bit more interesting than a brown, but it's giving me all the definition I need. So I am laying down the color with the Ere Perez brush, and then I'm going to go back in with the 785 to help aid in the blending process, which is always back, forth, bone, orange, blush. I do it all to get the most seamless blend possible. Then I'm going in with the Alima Pure, this little pointed Alima Pure brush. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name of this too. It's a really cute pencil brush. It's really densely packed that I love. And I'm just taking that orange shadow underneath the eyes. I'm going to sort of connect it just so it looks like a gradient almost, but I love this orange shade on the bottom of my lash line. I use it with so many looks, whether it be, you know, this colorful or not, and it's so good. Then I am taking the Alima Pure Loose Shadow. This is one of the metallic shades in Sugar or something like that. I'm so sorry. I can't remember the name of this either, but that's what the description box is for, you guys. Just a metallic golden tone. It doesn't need to be this one from Alima Pure, but I love this one all over the lid and also in the inner corner. So I apply that first. Then I go in with the Satin Matte and Cobalt. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out of focus here because I'm using this little mirror. I go in after and apply this just to the center. I find it looks the most attractive this way. Then I'm going in with the Ere Perez liner. This is in the shade Copper. Also just reviewed these. This is going straight in the waterline, and I'm just going back and forth to help build up that color. It's a little bit more subtle, but it will help give me the little bit of definition that I'm craving. And I'm putting that on my top and bottom waterline. Just kind of wiggling this in the lash line again to define the eyes just a little bit more, but sort of this color is right on theme. It's like a really beautiful coppery red. Then I'm finishing the eyes off with some mascara. This is my Fit Glow Vita Active Mascara, and I'm going in very heavy-handed per usual. And then we're just finishing off the lips with a new lip color I've been liking to use. I have some lip balm on, and then I'm just going in with the 100% Pure Creamy Long-Lasting Lip Liner. This is in the shade Pink Brandy, and I love using this all over the lips. It looks really good with this pink sort of look. It's like that same color. And what I love about this is you can see I'm able to define the outside of my lips, give it a lot of shape, but then I'm just going back and forth and sort of filling it up with color. And the lip balm will make it able to be moved back and forth a little bit more easily than it would be without. And then you can really work this up into layers so it's long lasting on the lips. Alright everyone, well that's it. This is my completed, little bit more colorful look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Of course it is on the warm spectrum. You guys know I just can't help myself. But use the same technique like I always say with any colors you have that are sort of in the same color family. You know, I did pink and orange, which looks really good together with a little bit of red. You could do purples and blues. That would look really beautiful as well. But this is what I was feeling today, feeling very summery indeed. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. As always, every single product I used, from brushes to foundation to eyeshadow, is always in that description box down below. So please make sure to check it out. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I do upload videos here twice weekly and I would not want you guys to miss them. So please do that. In the meantime, check out all of our social media, which is down below as well. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.